homes. This is the utmost way that we can ensure that our homes are godly, that our children are enlightened, they are aware, they understand, they know the evils out there, so that they will themselves, be responsible for themselves, ensuring that they avoid peer pressures, bad influence from friends, from schoolmates, from neighborhood friends, and so on and so forth. I also advise that, there's what you call PTA, Parent-Teacher Association. Parents should take part in what's happening in their children's school. Make time to attend PTAs. Be involved, contribute to what's going on in the schools your children go to. Support the schools, and so on and so forth. In so doing, you are contributing to safe environment, for the schools where your children go to. Of course, also know your neighborhood. Understand the neighborhood that you live in. Thereby, you'll be able to instruct your children about the dangers that lie outside there in the community. Also, there's also a need, for couples to live exemplary lives before their children. You don't preach one thing and live another thing in the home. What you preach, you must live. Children are very smart. They know when their parents are hypocrites. And when they notice these things, they throw caution to the wind. They feel they can, who are you to talk to me when you yourself, you're not living up to standard? So these are the challenges. So parents must up their game. You must live what you preach. You must be exemplary, etc. So this is how you help to stem, some of these negative behaviors, getting near your children. Also, you should take part in your children's activities. Play with your children, engage them in vocational, stuffs. Play with them, engage them. Spend time with them. Not just play with them, but engage them in socialization. Take them for meetings, be one with your children, so that the children find in you a companion. The children find in you a friend. The children find in you someone they can trust. So when you win over your children, drugs will not win them over. That's how it goes. But if your children are not your friends, the community will take them over. The bad friends will take them over. So own your children. Let them be your friends. Educate them. Let them know about the dangers outside there. These are some of the ways you can help to create safe homes, for your children to develop. So I want to pause here. I want you to ask me questions. I believe I've been speaking, questions arising in your mind. So I would like you to be a question-answer interaction. So I will make a pause, and then I want to have your feedbacks so I can respond to your questions. Thank you. Any questions?
Okay.
Yes.
Praise the Lord. Doctor, first, thank you very much, sir, for all that you have said. My question is a simple one, and it's against the backdrop of your being a medical doctor and a child of God. Now, being a medical doctor means that you are a believer in science as a body of knowledge. And being a Christian means that you believe in spirituality. Now, these two phenomena, drug abuse, for instance, or substance abuse, and spirituality, given your years of experience, sir, is there a measure of interconnectedness between the two, or are they mutually exclusive? Is it possible to say someone, an alcoholic, for instance, is it possible to say that this person is into alcoholism because he was attacked spiritually, or that the problem arose as a function of demonic possession or demonic obsession or demonic oppression? Can a spiritual person start and conclude treatment of an alcoholic, for instance? Can it be brought to church, ministered to, prayed over, the demons sent out, and it will be all right? Or there must always be a meeting point between spirituality and substance abuse? That's my question, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's a very brilliant question. Very brilliant question. Yeah. Yes. Now, there is the medical dimension. That's what I talked about mostly in my presentation. We know that there are substances or drugs that when an individual is exposed to them over time, they develop what you call dependency, you know, as a result of the drug type, dependency. That means the individual becomes dependent on the drug such that if he doesn't take it, he doesn't feel all right. And that all leads to addiction. Dependency leads to addiction. When addiction happens, so the problem has now been established. So the person is now bound, as it were. You will need an intervention, be it medical or spiritual. Now, medical science has been very helpful in providing succor or assistance or help to people with substance abuse problems, you know, purely from the medical standpoint of view. It's also true that through spiritual ministrations, people have been delivered. It is true. It is true. You know, all power belongs to God. All power belongs to God. God can heal any situation, any disorder. God can heal malaria. God can heal typhoid. God can heal hypertension. God can heal substance abuse. The power of God can set free. We also do know that we have drugs like, you know many of them, the anti-malarias. There are many of them, too numerous to mention, that when you take it, your malaria will go. But it's also true that through the power of prayer, malaria can go. Yes. So, yes. So, I think the other thing you probably want to know is that can somebody's abuse come from demonic possession or demonic affliction? You know, let me tell you a story to answer your question. There was this man, he lived, I think, in the 18th or 19th century. His name is Smith Wigglesworth. Smith Wigglesworth. Mm-hmm. It is written about Smith Wigglesworth that he never went to school. And the only book he learned to read was the Bible. And it was his wife who taught him how to read the Bible. Smith Wigglesworth was a bricklayer. That was his vocation. Along the line, he got saved. He got born again. And was still doing his bricklayer work. And in the course of time, he became ill. He had what they call appendicitis. Appendicitis. That's what he had. And the illness took a toll on him. Eventually, the wife invited the doctor to see him. When the doctor came to see him, the illness has ravaged his body so much so that he was not even fit for surgery. That it was no point taking him to the theater. It was so bad. So the doctor said this case is beyond operation. That the level it has reached now that he will die. And that he will go away and that within a few hours he will come back to certify him dead. These were the doctor's words to the wife. So he left. Before he returned, a woman evangelist visited the home, and prayed for Smith Wigglesworth. So the prayer of faith healed Smith Wigglesworth. So he got up from this man that was moribund, that was on the way to die, suddenly got healed. While he was ill, he had pending jobs. People's job that he took, he wasn't able to go. So because he became healed, he picked up his tools and went to attend to his clients' jobs that were pending for all these weeks. The doctor